Hi, I am Jen Myers, a faculty member in our College of Kinesiology and your internship liaison. In the next few minutes, I will be covering all the frequently asked questions that I hear multiple times per week about students who are ready to do their internship. Don't worry, you are not alone. There are a lot of questions, and I'm hoping that this short presentation will make things a little less confusing and also make you excited and ready to start that internship process. Things that we'll cover in this video include how many credits do I need to take for my internship? When should I complete it? Where should I complete it? How do I register for it? And what if I'm doing a clinical experience or I want more information on an independent learning experience? So stay tuned. Current students in our Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science program need 4 credit hours or a total of 180 hours for an internship experience. That class is called KHS 498 and it's labeled internship. For a Bachelor of Art in Sport Management, you need 8 credits or 360 hours. Again, KHS 498 is our placeholder for our internship credits. The credits needed may change based on any modifications due to academic catalog changes, so always make sure you're checking your own degree audit and checking with your academic advisor so that you can meet the requirements for the credit hours that are needed for your particular major. You might be wondering, when should I take my internship? Do I have to do it the spring of my final semester at college? You definitely don't have to. You can talk with your academic advisor. That's going to be a theme that I'm going to share with you to make sure that your credit plans are going to plan, but you can split up your internship credits. You can do them over more than one semester, and you can also do them over multiple experiences. Many of our students do a traditional internship during a 15 or 16-week semester. So they might start in September and finish in December, or start in January and finish in May, or work over the summer. You can do that if that works for you, but a lot of times people might run into an opportunity to have a smaller internship opportunity, like a weekend-long special event or a short 4-week opportunity. So your internship does not have to be the traditional 15 or 16 weeks, although it certainly can be, and that's the easiest way to spread out your hours. But if you see opportunities for short-term internships, you certainly can do those too. Something to note, your credits must be approved and registered for during your internship. So if you get a chance to do an internship over the summer and you don't register for the credits and you want to try to register for the fall, that won't work. Your credits need to be registered for, approved, and paid for during the semester that you are completing those hours. That's for liability reasons and just to protect you as a student and to keep you enrolled as a current student. So make sure that you pre-register for your internship. If you are offered an internship opportunity and it starts in a week or in 3 days, that's great. You can still register and get approved, and that process is pretty quick to turn around. But don't make the mistake of accumulating all your internship hours and then forgetting to register or think that you can register later for your internship. You must be currently enrolled in the internship class for those hours to count. Most students complete their internship during their final semester, but again, you don't have to. So if you have some opportunities for some shorter experiences or opportunities to volunteer or opportunities for short-term work, you certainly can spread those credit hours out and do them at different semesters and different times during your academic career. Concordia does have traditional students who come to class on campus right here in St. Paul for exercise science, sports management, pre-physical therapy, pre-chiropractic. But a majority of our students in our exercise science program are actually online. So chances are you are watching this from the comfort of your own home, which might be in a different state or it might be in a different country. Maybe you are abroad right now. So we have a lot of connections with Twin Cities-based organizations, fitness centers, YMCA, schools, community education and recreation opportunities. However, we don't have connections in all 50 states and the different countries around the world. So there is a little bit of legwork on your end to potentially find an internship space that is willing to take you on as an intern and let you either shadow or work. If you have a job that is sports management or exercise science related, those duties oftentimes can count as internship credits. but you are responsible for securing your own location. We do have some tools between the Kinesiology department and our Career Development Center for helping you to kind of brainstorm and get an idea about a starting place. We have a list of past internship sites on our Career Development Center website, so you can see both for exercise science and sport management students where previous students have interned over the last 3 or 4 years. Again, that doesn't guarantee that they will be taking interns at this time, but that can give you some thoughts about where to start. But it ultimately is your responsibility to secure that internship site for yourself. And sometimes this is easy as a place that's already your part-time job and your supervisor is willing to sign on as a supervisor for the internship, but sometimes it's going up to the front desk somewhere and asking if they have internship opportunities available or checking out the online resources. So great starting points are going to be local fitness centers, any type of sports, youth, high school, collegiate sports. A lot of times athletic departments will take people for marketing and game day operations and possibilities for shadowing for athletic training. So keep an eye open on any type of sports or fitness groups that might be around you. Community education, physical therapy or chiropractic office, and summer camps. Those are big opportunities for a lot of our students to earn their internship credit hours. Once you've found a site or perhaps multiple sites for your internship and you have found somebody to supervise you and has said, yes, I will guide you and mentor you and make sure that you get to learn and put into practice all of the things that you've been experiencing and practicing in your coursework, then you need to register for your internship. You will do that online on the registrar's website. There is a form that you fill out your name, your L number. There's a pull-down menu for what semester you are registering for, how many credits you're registering for, and then you will fill out some personal information about the site or sites that you are going to be interning at, and then in your own words, you'll share with us how you will be meeting the student learning outcomes for this internship with the duties that you'll be doing. If you will be doing more than one internship during a semester, you will fill out a new form for each one of those internships. So say you're going to do a 1-credit internship at a sports camp for 45 hours over 2 weeks during the summer. You would fill out one internship registration form for that, and then if you had 3 credits to get elsewhere, you would fill out a different registration form for that. Please keep in mind that the registration forms can take anywhere from 24 to 48, sometimes a little bit longer, to get approved and for those credits to manually show up. So once you submit the registration form, you will get an approval email from the registrar after your credits have been added, and then you will see that course in your Blackboard website. You can also register early. So for instance, if you already know that you're going to be doing an internship the next semester, you do not need to wait until the beginning of that semester to register. You can register early and we'll get those credits added for you. It is a manual approval process, so it does take a few hours for that to work its way through the system. Students who are considering athletic training or going on to school with physical therapy or chiropractic or med school might want to think about a clinical experience where you would be in a physical therapy clinic or office or hospital or chiropractic setting or dealing with patients and clients directly. That is considered a clinical experience, and there are a few more steps for that to be approved because you would be having direct patient contact. We want to make sure that you as a student are protected and that we have an agreement with the site that you will be interning at. So there is an extra cost for that. I don't want the cost to deter you because I think it's a great opportunity for you to get experience in a clinical setting, but just know that you will be required to do a background check. You'll have to have your vaccinations up to date and then do some online safety trainings. And sometimes the approval process for a clinical internship can take weeks or even months because some paperwork needs to go back and forth between Concordia and the site that you'll be interning at. So if you are wanting to do a clinical experience, please plan ahead and start thinking about that the semester before you plan to do it so we can get the paperwork rolling on that. Again, you'll submit the internship form just like you would for anything else, but then I would be the person reaching out to you to get other things secured so that we can ensure that you have a final portfolio of things to put together so that you're approved for this clinical opportunity. A final opportunity is an independent experience. At Concordia, we recognize that a lot of our students are already working full-time. They maybe also have a full-time job, and they are doing school not as a traditional college student, but in addition to their other family and personal demands. Oftentimes, your full-time job or part-time job, if it's exercise science or sports management related, can count as your internship credits. So that's great news. You can also get paid for that. However, maybe you are working elsewhere and looking to get into the exercise science or kinesiology field, and your job isn't relevant to the internship opportunities. We can together discuss some opportunities for independent experiences. So those are going to vary based on each person in a case-by-case basis, but we do want to be able to offer some flexibility to our students, especially those of you who are working full-time or maybe active duty in the military, where a traditional internship experience just doesn't make sense for your circumstances. So speak with your academic advisor, and you can also reach out to me to think about some opportunities for independent study, and we can get started on the next steps for that. Here's your top 3 go-tos for what do I do next? My name and information is here for the first resource, so I am the person you can talk to if you are wondering, hey, would this count as an internship? Or how do you think that I should spread my internship credits out with these different experiences? Or do you know anybody in North Carolina? You can ask any questions like that for me. Again, I'm not going to find you your internship, but I definitely will help you brainstorm some ideas. The Career Development Center also has some resources for you to search for jobs and internships. Handshake is our job search partner. You can find that on the website. The Career Development Center also has tools for building and updating a resume, thinking about communication, professionalism, and all the things that you want to think about while you're trying to secure an internship. And then the registration form is on the registrar's website. So once you've been offered an internship, you've agreed to it, you can fill out the registration form, choosing the amount of credits, choosing the semester or semesters that you are going to complete those credits. Then I will approve that, and then you will be manually added for your internship. So the internship might sound intimidating or might sound like it's going to take a lot of work to find one. An internship is definitely an integral part of any type of degree in human movement and exercise science, right? We want everybody to have some hands-on experience in the field so that when you are ready to launch into that full-time job, you can say that you've had that experience and you feel confident putting those skills into practice. I look forward to connecting with you soon. Take care.